Are you looking for a podcast about getting delusional?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
Feeling a little delusional. How are you?
It's been a good day. It's been a pretty
Good.
decent day today.
Wonderful. So Delusion Week, by the time you're listening to this, is over. But at the time that we're recording this, I'm in the throes of it.
Yeah,
And
I've done none of that shit, man.
I also have kind of done none of it. Like, I
Okay.
I feel like I could have really committed to the bit and been like, yeah, I'm getting up at 5:30 every morning. I'm doing a motherfucking cardio workout. But like, I just want sleep in the mornings. I'm not a morning person. I've tried in my life to be a morning person, and I'm not that person.
I mean, can't your delusion week be something less physical? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, like, burned out millennials trying to just muster up energy from nothing and then just go
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not burned out on life. Taylor watched a TikTok today. It was like, I don't even know what it was about, but it was basically like how different generations are dealing with,
The UFOs.
yeah. And
Yes.
so one person cared this, but then like the millennials are just like, fucking take me, let me die. Like, I don't give a
Yes,
fuck.
please take me, aliens. I'm done. I want off this planet.
And I was like, yeah, I feel that.
Yes.
It's something, I think I read this. I think I've talked about it before. It was when Robin Williams had died.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wrote like a little thing about how they felt about it. And they said something in it that was very how I thought about things.
Mm.
I don't want to die. Right?
Yeah.
But like, a mysterious bus can fall out of the sky and I'll be like, all right, well, you know.
I don't want to die, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm not actively avoiding it.
Yeah, like that's the thing, you know, like, I mean, if it happened. So we actually watched that TikTok and I go, dude, God of War Ragnarok came out. I'm not waiting on nothing. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm good right now, man. I have nothing on the docket.
Jeez. Talk about delusions, man.
Maybe
We
I
should
am
not-
in delusion week.
I feel like we should steer the conversation away from suicidal ideation.
All right. You ready? Ready? I don't have a crackable. This may be
I
the
don't either.
first completely non-crackable show.
Oh no.
Is that true?
I don't know.
The super fans will know.
Yeah.
But
right
we'll give
in.
them one of these. So I'm following Kelsey's
Pull a top
example,
hood.
I guess. And so, yeah, I went to Circle K, got a giant 99-cent Dr. Pepper, which is easily maybe 3 cans worth of Dr. Pepper. And with
I mean,
the
it's a
current,
fucking
the current rate,
ouncer.
man,
Yeah.
that's like $2.50 a Dr. Pepper, and I paid 99 cents.
I mean, if you're not getting
So
the
I'm
Polar
into it.
Pops, you're losing money.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not a great Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's fine. But I mean,
I've been craving Squirt nonstop, and I haven't gotten it yet.
I told you where to get it.
I know. I keep telling myself like I shouldn't get it because I know me. I get Diet Coke because I don't feel so bad if I have more than one Diet Coke. I mean, I do feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad, but I do feel bad when I have more than one Diet Coke in a day.
Do you feel bad physically or morally?
Morally, I shouldn't. I'm assigning a moral value to shit that doesn't need it. But I just know if I buy Squirt, I'm going to be chugging them things because they're so delicious. And I used to drink so much of it when I worked at QT. I would just get myself like a 32 ouncer of Squirt every like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that's how I operated in college. But alas.
I need to try one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've had that one.
It's going to be part of our Streamtober. I keep calling it Streamtober. It's Streamtober in April. Streamiversary.
Okay. So if you listen to the pre-ramble, you know we were discussing that like soda trend on TikTok where like you taste them and you guess what they
Yes.
are. Well, not guess, like you say what they are because you should know.
Uh-huh. should know.
If I've never had the beverage, how am I gonna know?
Yeah, you gotta have a squirt before we try them.
Okay. Well,
Get prepared.
I'll go buy some. I am about out of my Brahms ice cream. I bought peach frozen yogurt, man.
Ugh. No, thank you.
You don't like peach?
I'm so hit or miss on peach. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, I feel like a peach thing, but really, the only peach thing that does it for me is Haichu, and that's like it.
Well, I mean, the only reason that the frozen yogurt is peach is because there's like peach chunks in it. Like it's like literally. Dude,
No, I'm
You
not
don't
into
like-
peaches.
you don't like peaches?
I don't know. It's a
Peaches
texture
for
thing. I
free,
think.
man.
I know. I like
Oh,
to sing
dude.
about peaches, but I don't like peaches.
Okay, so when I eat a peach, it takes me like 5 minutes to get warmed up. Like,
What does that mean?
well, you don't like peaches, so you don't know, I guess. Like, you know how they're fuzzy?
Oh my god.
They're like fuzzy, so I'm always like, ugh. And then like finally, like I'll take that first bite, and I'm like, oh, this is great, and then I just eat it totally fine. But that first fuzzy bite gets me every time.
Okay.
I love peaches, though, man.
Oh, I laughed too hard and lost my vision for a second. Jesus. What were we talking about?
Delusion week.
Delusion week. I'm doing bad at it. I say I'm doing bad at it. It's not. I have to stop assigning moral values to things that don't need them. Delusion week and I are not clicking together.
Yeah, you can't do bad at it. You're not doing what you envisioned.
Yes.
But you're still attempting. That's that's good.
Yeah, I have been getting up earlier. I'm not getting up at 7 like I said I would. The only time I've ever successfully gotten up at 7 o'clock reliably is when you and I go to podcast movement because classes are at 8 and we got to be there.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I've just been, you know me in my sleep. I have probably a sleeping disorder. I don't know, but it's just not been.
Well,
working.
okay, I thought you meant like, my sleep, like, I sleep pretty hard, but you mean like, my sleep, demons don't let me.
Yes, you know my sleep. It's bad.
Okay.
So yeah, I've like reactivated some of that shit, and I've been experiencing sleep disturbances and
Jesus Christ.
bad times. So I'm like, I'm just gonna continue sleeping at my normal schedule and just try to get up a little bit earlier. Like I
Yeah.
could manage 8:30. That's an achievable time for me, I think.
Just like to get up in general.
Yeah.
I do find that like a little weird. I mean,
Why
like,
is that weird?
I can't. Well, I mean, my brother doesn't wake up like ever. Like
Yeah.
he will like if he must, but like if he can
Mhm.
sleep, he'll literally sleep till like 5 p.m. and then be like, I'm ready to live the day. It's over.
That's the thing, though. Like, humanity was built around a 24-hour clock, and there are humans that operate better at night, and I am one of those humans. Like, my circadian rhythm, I go to bed, like, I'm comfortable going to bed between 2 and 3, and then waking up between, like, 9 and 10.
Okay, so like 7 hours of sleep. I was gonna say, what's your desired sleep number?
Yeah, I try to get 7.5 hours.
Okay. See, last night I went to bed at 3, and my alarm goes off at 7:15,
Ugh.
and then I usually
We've-
lay there till 7:59, and then I log in at 8.
Yeah, we've discussed previously how you sleep short on a very, very early episode of Yemtope.
Well, lately, like when we did the move, I was like falling asleep at like 11.
Oh,
Like midnight was like the latest that I could go. I was just like, I can't watch more Outlander. Sleep. And like I just like couldn't do it. Now like we've been here a little bit, and like I'm starting to get like I'm awake.
yeah.
I want to go do something.
Yeah.
The nighttime's the best time.
It is the best time.
You know how many TikToks I get about it too, where it's like people don't understand, but like at night, tell me if this is not like why you feel productive during that time. Nobody wants your attention.
yeah,
Nobody
it's all
wants
for
your
you.
time. You are just free to be. Like you
And
just
that's
get to
why-
exist during
Yeah.
that time.
And I get to work a modified schedule of 10 to 6:30, and like that works for me because so many people log in at like 7, and I'm like, that's not where I live. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, most of my team logs in at 6 a.m.
That's disgusting.
You know how there's like some people that are just like, I'm just up that early.
Yeah.
All right, here. I guess here's my question. 8:30 you said is like a good wake up time. If you woke up naturally, what is your wake up time?
Like 9.
Mine's like 10. Like if I get to just lay there, between 9 and 10, but I do remember one summer my body woke up at 10. Literally 10 every day.
Weird.
And I would walk out to the living room, and guess what came on at 10 o'clock for some reason?
The Simpsons?
It was Freakazoid, man. And I was like, oh, wake for Freakazoid. Walking into the living room, you know?
Nice.
Like 10 is my sweet spot. Like, you still get like a little bit of morning. You got the rest of the day.
That's pretty much when I wake up on weekends. It's nice.
Yeah, 10's a really good, just like natural wake up time to me.
Yeah.
I like 10.
Same circadian rhythm.
Yeah. If you want my honest take on it, I have not even thought about Delusion Week. Just since we recorded, I did not even entertain the notion.
I did buy recipes. I bought ingredients for smoothies and have been making those. So those have been nice.
Oh, smoothies are good, though.
I love smoothies.
Yeah.
Nice morning, delicious. I was going to say dinner. What's the word for dinner in the morning? Breakfast. My brain, I need sleep, you guys. It doesn't work when I wake up so early.
Do we have a smoothie place around here?
I think there's a Smoothie King.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. I haven't been to Smoothie King in years.
Dude, Smoothie King's the best smoothie.
Yeah, it's really good.
I remember. Target. Yup. Cool.
Yeah, the last time I went to Smoothie King, the guy was like, "What do you want in your smoothie?" And I was like, "Honey, you can put anything in it." He was like, "Okay," and had like a great time just making a random smoothie. It was fun. He was like, "You just made my day."
What do you think I get?
Banana.
Just strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good flavor combo.
Okay, nice concoction.
Yeah. But, okay. One more thing about Delusion Week.
Okay.
Have you been gratitude journaling? Because that was a big part of the discussion.
Okay. Yes, I have been doing that daily, and it's actually helping, I think. I'm trying to just see more positive in the world around me so I can make a note to just have a better mental state, and I think it's working.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you staying off of TikTok? Because that's usually where all my goodness fades away.
No.
Okay.
I'm still deep in TikTok. I can't not be on TikTok.
Taylor said I'm not allowed to say this, so I'm gonna write it to you, and you can figure out if you think it's safe to say.
Okay.
But so lately, my TikTok has been nothing but horror talk. So I'm like deep on like scary TikTok right now, right? And virtually every single fucking TikTok I've gotten has been relating to this. And Taylor said you're not supposed to say that.
You're not supposed to say that?
But can I say it like once real quick?
I don't know. I don't know if it's culturally insensitive. We have an emoji named that in our server, and I think I should probably rename it.
Why is that culturally? Well, here's also what I learned about it. What everyone's portraying that as in these scary TikToks is not what the creature is when you look up the definition of the creature.
Really?
You used it correctly for our emoji.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are using it as looking like a human.
Oh.
But that's not what they do. But everybody is calling them that.
Okay, so the thing we're talking about, it's a Navajo language word where it's a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, I think Taylor said that you shouldn't say it because, like, you're not supposed to say it because then it's like a Slender Man thing, I think. Like,
but there was like a whole TV show named after it.
I don't know, man. They also have a ranch.
Yes. So.
Okay.
I don't know.
So what mimics people? Taylor was like, that's called a fucking mimic.
A doppelganger?
Maybe? Like, okay, soft white dam,
Ooh.
no sleep, right? That
Yeah.
thing mimicked human speech and all that
Yeah.
shit. He did never... Oh, he did see it in the show, I think, one time.
I don't think so. It's always like the audio thing. It's like just outside of his door and he sees
Yeah.
the footprints, but not the actual creature.
Yeah. So what is that creature then? Because I feel like people are using that word to describe that creature now as well, and that's not correct.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are they making these horror talks about and using the wrong creature?
I just don't know anymore.
Either way, those TikToks are scaring the fuck out of me. They're scaring
Are
me
they?
so... Oh, they're so scary. People are being really good on TikTok, like rivaling horror movie people with being just fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching them at 3 o'clock last night. Like, stop sending me this. I don't like it. It's the
don't
same
love
girl
it.
that I told you about that made me think Jinx was scary behind me that night. She
Oh,
has,
yeah.
like, a whole playlist of stuff. And
You
they're
gotta
all
send me some of those.
No.
Yeah.
You can't sleep now.
That's just the way my brain works.
I
think I've
send you
introduced-
one right now.
I think it's whenever I introduce stress into my environment is when my brain starts to be like, no more sleeping. We can't do that. Time to put the witch on the ceiling.
All right. I would like people to write in on, like, different variations of creatures and stuff. What is one that would mimic human speech, try to, like, trick you into getting close to them through human speech, might even look like a person? Because then there's TikToks where it's like, if you see yourself in your home,
Ooh.
run away and hide. And then
Ugh.
that's a whole fucking... Those ones scare the fuck out of me, dude. I'm
I don't
not
like
sending
that.
you one of those.
No, please don't.
Those are bad. And they're not even doing much, which is what's more scary. Like, I'm finding just a still image thoroughly haunting.
Yeah.
I know I didn't like any of them, so it's going to be a minute. But I'll send you the one that kind of freaked me out last night from that girl.
Okay.
I kind of want to learn more about, like, these creature things like this. Like, you know, you hear
Cryptids.
about... Yeah, like, you hear about those things, like, you know, you got, like, La Llorona and, you know, the Ladies in
Yeah.
White and just
Ooh.
all these weird things that are out there. Like, I kind of want to know, but then it might be like a Slender Man thing. Like, the more you know, the more you get noticed. So,
Maybe.
like, you don't want to know. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, if you want to go into something of a rabbit hole that is not scary,
Okay.
I would like to direct you toward this new thing that I just found. There's this YouTube channel called Defunct Land. And, okay, so apparently mostly this guy talks about, like, defunct roller coasters and stuff. Just, like, old amusement park things that no longer exist or no longer work, like that type of thing.
Okay.
But this one episode that he did is called Defunct Disneyland Jingle or something. Disney Jingle. I'm going to
Okay.
have to look it up real quick, so I want to give it the right name for it before I say it on the show.
All right.
Defunct
I sent that
Land.
to you, and I, like, couldn't even look at it when I sent it to you.
Okay. Okay, so Defunct Land is the name of the channel, and he did an episode recently called Disney Channel's Theme, A History Mystery.
Okay.
And do you know the theme for the Disney Channel?
No, because I didn't watch it.
Same, but it's just 4 notes, and it's just bum, 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 and that's it.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I've heard that.
And that's what, like, they play in the background when they're, like, the kids are drawing the mouse ears on
Yeah.
the screen or whatever. So I watched this video on YouTube. It's an hour and a half. It's essentially a
Lord.
documentary. It's
Okay.
so well produced. This guy does amazing work, and it moved me. Like, it literally moved me.
you? Okay.
Yeah, it was so cool because it's the most simple mystery. It's just who wrote the Disney Channel theme song. It's just 4 notes.
Oh, okay.
And nobody knows who wrote it. So this guy goes down a research rabbit hole and is like, I need to find out, like, when the jingle started. I need to find out who was working at Disney at that time. And he goes through, like, it's so cool to see how he deconstructs different videos and things. And he's a Google master. Like, he'll be typing stuff
Okay.
in Google and just, like, finding people, and he's able to locate people on their emails and phone numbers and get in contact with random people that are involved. he's just a very good researcher and a very good like documentarian.
Okay.
And there's a part in the video where he talks about like existing in this space where he's not a documentarian, he's a YouTuber. He makes YouTube videos. He doesn't make documentaries, you know. And he feels like he should be treated as a person who is like an official documentarian, because it's not, YouTube is so, like when you say you're a YouTuber, there's a connotation with that, especially with generations older than ours.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you like jump in the pool and make fun videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's just what YouTubers are. Like you play pranks, that's your whole channel. But the quality of YouTube these days is, there's like some astonishing creators out there.
Dude, I watched one. I mean, I know it's like nothing fancy, but there's a guy that broke down like all of mythology as it surrounds the God of War universe, like
Whoa.
like what's in it versus what's real, and like where the like where you diverge, and how they've masterfully still created the same myth but did it entirely different.
Yeah.
And it was like an hour long, and I was riveted the whole time.
It's amazing the stuff that you can just find for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like there's just incredible stuff out there. And the way that he talked about it, you know, being treated as a YouTuber rather than a documentarian or whatever, he tied that in too to like people who wrote the jingle for Disney. Like they just wrote these 4 notes. Does that make them any less than somebody who might have written a symphony? Like, are they still considered musicians because they had to come up with this like catchy 4-note thing that's just iconic and encapsulates the Disney Channel for a generation of kids? Like they know those 4 notes. That's perhaps, you know, they hear that song more than any other than in their daily life.
Yeah.
So he goes down that rabbit hole, and it just got me thinking about like what we do as creators too. You know, like we make this silly little podcast and we have fun with it, but like we're not doing intensive research or anything, but we have honed our skills to a certain degree over the last like 4 years. Yeah. And we have an entire like YouTube channel that we have videos on, and we do research for those too. And we worked all weekend on a template that we just like updated. Yeah. Just there's so much work that goes into the creative stuff that people are putting out on the internet, and I wish that it would be more recognized as kind of more than a YouTuber, you know. I feel for this guy. Yeah. But so, such is the state of things.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Did he find the person?
I don't want to tell you because I want you to watch it. It's so good.
Because can I shit on Disney real quick then?
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't know if the same thing kind of happens with this, but like we were just so Taylor's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, right?
Okay.
And there's a big update happening. So as you're listening to this, it already happened. It happened on the 16th, right?
Okay.
And one of the things in it is there's like a whole like progression tree that you can do. And they're like, oh, we're tying in stuff from our 100th celebration, and some of our real world merch is going to be digital in the game that you can collect or whatever, right?
Okay.
And I was like, oh, hey, fun tidbit. I was like, that guy Straw Hat Goofy on TikTok is the guy that made their 100-year slogan. And Taylor was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, do you know who that is?
I think you sent him to me before. He does stuff with One Piece too, right?
Yeah, because I talked about him real briefly because he had that video where he dressed up as the guy from One Piece, and the internet jumped on him because he was a black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Straw Hat Goofy just did a little story on his TikTok one day, and I watched it, and I was like, this is kind of amazing. He was working for a marketing company at this time and said that Disney had approached his company with like, hey, we're about to have our 100th celebration. Can you guys work on some, you know, slogans and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they gave the project to him. So he spent the weekend, he came up with stuff, and he was like, what's the one, like, I don't want something long. What's like one word that describes Disney? And so he came back to him Monday morning and goes, I got it. Like, your slogan is wonder. That's it.
Okay.
100 years of wonder, because wonder it completely grabs everything that Disney is about. They are the business of wonderment. right?
Right.
And Disney was like, okay, that's cool. Thanks. We'll let you guys know if we pick anything.
Okay.
Never hear back. And then he moved on from that company. And then he gets his TikTok following. He gets a little bit more famous. He went to the Oscars and was there for the Will Smith slap, you know?
Damn.
And like he's like a person now. And the 100th anniversary thing comes up. And the slogan is 100 Years of Wonder that he wrote, but he won't get that credit.
Oh my God.
So I'm sitting here thinking, like, is it some guy that's not even a real fucking person from Disney that just happened to do it? Because I've heard that this happened with him. So now I really want to watch it because I want to know how much Disney like outsources their stuff and then never gives anybody credit and they just have it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is weird that it was not like out on anything for him to easily find, like who wrote the Disney Channel theme.
Yeah.
It's just 4 notes. It's tucked away. He does a lot of research to get to the answer that he gets to, but I do want you to watch this because I think that you'll resonate with the message.
Oh, I mean, well, I like shit like that anyway.
Yeah.
So I saw you post about it the other day, but I will have to definitely check that out.
Yeah, it's good shit. I'll link it again in the show notes for you guys.
Okay. Speaking of just stuff, I wanted to tell you about something that, just real quick, an update, make you happy.
Yes.
I know you've already been a part of it,
I
but
have.
for the Imtopiary, whatever we want to call you guys, the Zeitgeist,
The shrimp cancer.
you are a fan base of many names. One of the 3 cats has returned to me. Tenzin is back.
Tenzin!
Tenzin is back. He is all up in my fucking business, dude.
He's so
never
sweet.
leaves me alone.
He's just the cuddliest man.
He is. It's weird. And you know what started today? You're going to love this.
What?
You know the little like sticks they have with the feathers on them and you wave them around
Yes.
and do all that stuff? He carries that around in his mouth. He literally picks that stick up in the middle, just sticking out like this far around, and walks around the house.
Sweet baby.
He carries that stick with him everywhere. Today, I'm working, typing away, and I like see him. He's got it by like the edge of one tooth, and he's dragging it with his head cocked to the side, dragging it in. He places it right next to my chair, sits down, and goes, meow.
Oh.
It's like, hey, you waved a stick around?
God.
So I waved the stick around. He's such a dog.
He really is.
Yeah, like I raised him to be a dog.
He's the most bizarre little dude.
I broke him. This dude is not a cat. When he was with us before, he never slept in the bed. He always stayed out in the living room. He didn't really... He just like never came into the bedroom. It was like weird for him. Dude, he is like in the bed every night.
That's so sweet.
He is all up in our fucking business 24/7. You will probably definitely see him in many a Zeitgeist review or something from now on. Kelsey's got cats in the background. I had to
Yes.
join the fun. So
He's such a good little man. I went over the weekend to hang out, and he just like wants to be in a lap or on a shoulder or in somebody's
Yes,
arms.
he
Like he
does.
just wants to be cuddled and held and loved and kissed.
I sent you a photo from this morning when I woke up.
He's so small in this photo.
Yeah, he just curls up in bed.
What a baby Tenzin.
He never sits. He never settles. So he's only in one spot for like 5 minutes tops.
Mm.
I've kind of been kept up at night because he'll like try to steal my breath in like the middle of the night. Then he
Try
gets
to
on
steal your
Taylor.
breath.
You've heard about that, right?
How they like lay on your chest.
Yeah, like black cats lay on your chest and it like steals your breath and like kids die
Okay.
and all that stuff.
What?
Yeah, that's like a whole black cat myth thing.
Man.
Well, yeah, he'll just like sit on my chest and then he'll get up and go sit on Taylor's chest and then he'll get on the like top of the bed, like the bedpost, and stare down at you. And then he walks on Taylor constantly. Like that poor girl, I don't know how she sleeps through that stuff because he'll just like get up on the top of the bed and then just like stretch in 2 paws right on her face and then just like walk down her. He's
Just a little ramp.
he's kind of an asshole.
He's a sweet guy.
But yeah, I've never met a cat that's like that nice.
Yeah. It's
It's pretty insane.
he's so nice. Like when I went over, He just immediately was like, let's be best friends, and was like purring and headbutting and making biscuits.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't seen the man in over a year, you know?
Yeah.
And he's just like, let's be
"Hi, lady."
buddies. You're my new best friend. Let's hang out forever.
Yeah, he's
Just a good little baby.
good. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tenzin's back in the family, being a fucking dude. That was it. Just want to let you guys know you're definitely gonna be seeing him more. You don't have to just look at Bulby's weird face all the time.
Excellent. So I saw a movie last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember how we were talking about missing?
Where she's looking for her mom using her cell phone and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
It was very good.
Good. I mean,
It was from-
we knew it would be, right?
We knew it would be good. It's from the same people who did Searching. And my one beef with Searching was that at the end, like, so the whole movie takes place on screens. Like, that's the whole gimmick.
Mhm.
And then at the end of it, they pull you away from the screen. And then you're, like, out doing something in the field.
Okay.
And that kind of, like, broke the gimmick of the movie, you know? Like, they abandoned the screen premise and were like, let's do something in person for the end.
Yeah.
Which, it was interesting. It did its own thing, you know? But Missing, they take the premise and they're just like, yeah, on screens forever, only screens.
Okay.
But they do it in a way that's like a bunch of different screens. So like they'll have a laptop that you're looking at, and then they'll have where they switch from the laptop and now they're on someone else's phone, like watching a TikTok, and then they'll zoom in on the TikTok and then they're on an Apple Watch and then they're just like on the face of the watch. It's just,
So is it like a one-cut camera kind of thing? Like you seamlessly transition from screen to screen, or do you like kind of like channel switch and it's like, okay, a new screen kind of thing?
I feel like it was seamless. I don't really recall ever being like jarred by the fact like, oh, we're on a different screen now.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
See, that's awesome sounding. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll like this one. I mean, the plot it's good and it has every story beat that you're expecting. I feel like it's a very predictable movie, but it's
Doesn't
good
matter.
because it is
It's fun.
predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed my time with it. And one of the cool things about it too, so in the back of the movie, like if you're reading in the margins, like all the different headlines that are on
Okay.
the the side of the website or whatever, if you're paying attention, you can follow a through thread of another story that's happening in the background.
Okay.
And apparently it's a continuation from the first movie, which I didn't even realize they were doing that in the first movie. But in the first movie, there's like an alien invasion, and it happens in the headlines.
In Searching?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so
Yeah,
like these movies are like tied together.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I know. Like that's their only connection is that thread. So there's
That's
no
still
none of
cool,
the same
though.
characters or anything. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. And then in this movie, the alien invasion causes the birth of a superhero. So you're seeing like this vigilante justice shit happening and like green lights in the sky, and this hero called the Green Angel is birthed, and it's so
What the
bizarre and
fuck?
cool. It's amazing.
Yeah, I
was
went in on this.
yeah, the directors like cared enough to put that little Easter egg in the side of the movie, like just in the margins. And I loved that shit. It was so fun. Just tuck that Easter egg away in there.
So part 3 is a superhero movie, but on screens.
Yes.
I'm
I hope
I'm down
so.
for that. Okay.
Imagine a superhero movie on screens where you just see it like YouTube uploads of like shaky
Yeah.
cam videos of this guy like pulling people out of a train wreck or whatever. That would be cool.
Fuck, dude, I'm into that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch these two now. Like, I gotta be a part
They're
of this.
good. I think that you'll like them. Just the premise alone is so unique and fun. It's something worth watching.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Yes.
Well, would you like to take a couple sips of our Polar Pops and then come on back?
Yes.
I hope you know, while you guys had that discussion, you threw me into like a giant tizzy with Taylor
Oh my
about
God.
how all lemon limes do not taste the same. You just don't care enough to know they taste different.
I didn't know you were so passionate about clear sodas.
About all things. Like, somebody told me that pizzas don't taste different depending on the place you buy them from.
That's nonsense.
Every pizza is different.
Yes.
Just because it is pizza, but you can like a pizza for different things, you know?
The crust at Papa John's is not the same as Domino's.
Yeah. So, a Sprite is not the same as a Sierra Mist or a 7-Up. Like, there's a difference.
Kind of are the same.
They're so different, man.
We should have a taste test because I could
Actually-
not tell you the difference.
Actually, because of that discussion, I was like, dude, you remember that fucking TikTok thing where they're putting all the sodas in a box, they drink
Yeah.
the straws? I would nail every fucking one of those.
We
and
should
Taylor was
do
like,
that.
you guys should do that.
Yeah, let's do that for our stream anniversary.
So actually, let's yeah, I was gonna say let's make a poll, but I think we've already decided we're gonna fucking do that.
We'll fucking do it.
All right, if you enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble, don't forget you can get that full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP and signing up to be a patron. We love you guys so, so much. If you want to be the ultimate supporter, don't forget that you can go to the Yimto Apparel store. There's a link in our show notes. Go get you some Yimtope gear. We have stuff that's been there for a while. There is going to be new stuff soon. We are in the process of designing, coming up with stuff. We're going to be adding more merchandise soon. All kinds of new items, not just new designs. So look forward to that. And we'll probably do a sale sometime soon, maybe.
Yeah, stream anniversary is coming up.
So make sure to check that out. And again, thank you to all of you that are in the Patreon, that just listen, that talk about us, that are our friends. We love you guys so, so much. And with that, let's get you on back to that regularly scheduled content. Okay, dude.
Okay.
So, I thought you went more ham and were like, I must watch this the day of. What happened?
See, I was going to, but then Delusion Week started, and I tried to go to bed early, and I only watched Netflix in bed.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, in case you don't know,
in case you're not in the zeitgeist,
for real, fucking Love is Blind had the season 3 after the altar. So
yes.
there's always like the couch recap, and then there's like a check-in a year later party thing that they do. They always have a party.
Yes. There's always a birthday party. Do they just like randomly choose one of the cast members?
I
Like,
don't
when's
know.
your birthday?
I don't think the first one for season 1 was a birthday. I
Was
think
it?
they just were like, hey, 1 year later, let's check in on everybody, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, I can't remember for the
Because-
first season.
I didn't remember well, I didn't know that had happened until season 2 was out.
Yeah.
So I like watched the season 1 thing. I was like, I got to get to season 2. Leave me alone. You know?
Yes.
So it really wasn't that excited, but we were all like, how are we not going to watch that for Valentine's Day?
I know, for real.
So short, man.
It
Thir-
was really short.
30 minutes apiece. That's not
Yeah.
that's not enough.
No, we only got 3 episodes of
Not
30
enough.
minutes, and I was like, damn, I need more. This is, I mean, each of the episodes, we've discussed this before, they each feel like they pack so much content in them. And
Yes.
I still felt that way with these episodes, but they were much shorter than I anticipated them to be.
Yeah. So, all right, they did 3. It's all about basically getting ready for the party, of the party, after the party.
Yes.
It's kind of how this goes. What do you want to do here?
I don't know.
Are we
So
talking episodes? Are we just talking events? Are we
I
talking
think we should just
people?
talk couples.
Okay. I guess let's go with the couple of the thing. I mean, the entire basic party is about the golden couple,
Yes.
Brennan and Alexa, right?
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay.
I have so many thoughts about them, dude.
All I remember Taylor saying was, I just wish I had Alexa's confidence. She will,
Yeah.
she don't give a shit
Honestly,
about nothing.
she's so, like, she just exudes confidence. Everything is sexy. This part is going to be so sexy. Everything about it, sexy. My dress, sexy. Her, sexy. Me, sexy. Him, sexy.
Wasn't that a thing? They were like, you need to work on your like your emoting.
Yes. She was like, I have so much Botox in my face, it doesn't move.
Yeah, she didn't emote much more.
No, she didn't. I mean, she felt a little bit softer now. I think she's starting to show
Yes,
Brennan
definitely.
like more of her like openness, and I don't know if she's showing that to the camera, but there were moments when
Okay.
I saw them and I was like, oh, she kind of like melts a little around him.
She does. So, okay. What are your thoughts? What are you angry thoughts? Happy thoughts?
I hate her family so much.
Uh,
They
yeah, this
suck.
is this is a place I really wanted to go.
God, they're just Dallas rich, and I hate it. Like, I just know I must have served her dad in Dillard's at one point. Like, he is such a Karen man, and I hate it.
Do you know what bothered me the most? Tell me. You tell me, what was the part about her dad that got me the most, like, oh, shit, man, I hate this dude.
Is it when he just, like, constantly stabs at Brandon for nothing at all?
Yeah, they were like, be honest, how do you feel? And he goes, I hate him.
Yeah, and then he left it.
And then everybody's just sitting at the table. It's his family and her family.
Yes.
So, like, Brennan's mom and dad are there, his, like, brothers, and they're just like... Ooh.
And there's, like, some nervous laughter. People are like...
Okay.
And then, like, no silence breaks. And then everyone's like, okay, moving on.
But then he jokes about, no, I'm kidding.
I don't think he is.
But here's my question. There's something I'm not grasping about what he said there.
Okay.
He said, I think you guys should flip.
Yeah.
That, like, she's above you. Did they mean monetarily? Because then it was all like, oh, yeah, you feel how she feels because she told you. So, or does he mean you need to be a man and step up and rule her?
I think that is what he meant. Like,
that's
you
what
need
I was
to
thinking. Okay.
you take control in the conversations and, like, be a man about it and, like, dominate your woman. Like, you're saying this about your daughter.
Yeah.
He said a lot of, like, weirdly sexual stuff too that just rubbed me completely the wrong way. I was like, why is her whole family like this? Is that why she's like this? They just, like, randomly
Maybe
her dad, like, brought up his own penis size at one point, and I was like, what are we talking about? Like,
I missed that shit, dude.
It was
oh, God,
so weird. I don't know.
Okay.
And then, okay, Alexa's stepmom, was she in the first half of the season? Because I don't remember seeing her at all.
Yes, she was there at, like, all the family gathering things and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there.
They had a lot more screen time with her this time because they're, like, having wine together, and she's talking about,
I
like...
hated that whole conversation.
Oh, it was so bad because Alexa's like, I don't want to push any babies on my hoo-ha.
And this lady's like, but then you're not, like, having real babies. Like she...
They were both wrong.
She wouldn't, like, just let somebody have what they wanted to do and be cool with it. She was like, no, you would do it the way that I did it.
Like, it's perfectly fine to want and have C-sections, but, like, it's no less valid if you don't have a kid vaginally. But at the same time, like, your hoo-ha is not going to get all stretched out by having babies. It's a muscle. It contracts back to the state it was before. So... I had problems with both of them in that conversation. That was just
a weird conversation because it's not your mom.
No, yeah, it's some woman who's the same age as you.
Yeah,
I would feel
trying
so
to give you
uncomfortable.
Motherly advice, you know?
Yeah, I would be extremely uncomfortable if somebody my age was, like, who my parent was dating.
Are any of, like, her siblings that lady's child?
I have no idea. I hope not.
Maybe. I don't know. Quick sidestep. We're coming back to Alexa and Brenna. We're not done with them.
Okay.
But you brought up her stepmom, so we have to bring up the greatest thing in all 3 episodes regarding the stepmom. Cole and the stepmom.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
We joked about it. Okay. These shows are an hour and a half total because they're 30 minutes apiece. Took us 5 hours to watch all this because we just reenacted that moment so much. He fucking meets her stepmom and just goes, "You're not a mom."
It, like,
you're not a mom.
Something in him.
That's not a mom. Is anyone? That's not a mom, dude. You're not a mom. And so I thought Bartiz was pulling him away, like, you're making this weird, but really it was so that Brennan could yell at him. God. But I thought he was like, oh my God, dude, quit saying,
like, get away from this woman.
Come be normal. But, like, Bartiz is dragging him away, and he's just, like, slamming shots, going, you're not a mom. You're not a mom. It was so fucking weird, dude.
Oh my God, Cole is nuts. It
was the best though. That was my favorite moment of the whole fucking set.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Alexa and Brennan. Can't we do the Cole part though? Like, what is Brennan's stake in this?
What do you mean?
He's not one of the guys that Cole interacted with his like flirting and all that stuff. Because
yeah,
he
like
straight
why
up,
does Brennan have beef with Cole?
he straight up pulled him to himself and said,
Mhm.
"Fucking be a better man, and then I will fucking talk to you because you're a pile of shit, and I fucking hate you,
Yes.
and I am so much better than you in every fucking way. Don't even fucking look at me. You're a worthless piece of shit. I hate you."
And this is like not even paraphrasing. Like that's pretty
It
much
was
what
a
he said.
weird conversation. Like, why
Yes.
are you that strong towards this guy?
I
He
don't
has
know
no
if-
stakes with you.
Okay, I have a theory.
I
So,
mean, I know why.
well, Alexa's supposed to be really close with Zenab, I guess, and we don't see a whole
Yes.
lot of that in the show.
Yeah,
but
barely.
I'm thinking, so like the big thing about Cole and Zenab was that like he was apparently restricting her eating that we didn't get to see,
Yes.
and the whole oranges incident, the cuties incident.
Yes.
And we all know that Alexa came on the show and she's like, I'm a curvy woman and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And always talks about like body positivity. And you see a lot of that in her. So I'm wondering if Zenab got like offended on behalf of Alexa for that. I don't know.
Okay.
With it all surrounding food and weight, it was just,
If you-
was one direction my brain went.
If you go back to the couch thing, like the recap,
Uh-huh.
Alexa stared at Cole the whole time, and Alexa's the one that brings up the cutie story.
Oh.
She's the one that goes, "I know what you fucking did and said. Like, I know what you like." She jumps his shit in the couch thing.
Man.
So really, she's like mad for her friend. Like, she's upset
Yeah.
on Zenob's behalf.
Right.
And then this ties right in to the dad thing. So now Alexa's like, "You hate Cole now."
Oh.
And so he's like, "Yeah, yeah." She said it, and like, I'm gonna put my foot, like, because I do everything with this lady.
Uh-huh.
He is ride or die to the fucking end, man.
He is. Like, he doesn't care what it is. If it is making Alexa mad, he's going to be mad.
Yeah, but like, why did they even need to have a conversation? What did they need to repair that
Nothing.
Bartiz had to pull Cole, present him to Brennan for Brennan
Yeah.
to say, "You don't just wake up and be less of a man. Wake up and be a better
was so
fucking man like me."
Nobody chooses to actively get up and be a shitbag in the morning.
Like, honest opinion, man, I felt so bad for Cole this entire 3 shows.
He's so... I felt bad for him, but at
He's
the same time, he
stupid,
had that... Yes.
but I
He had that
don't think
confessional.
he's bad.
He's not bad.
Like
He's
everybody
just stupid.
has for him.
Yeah, and
We saw
I
the
think,
cutie thing.
Yeah, and he was like, "What? An orange has no calories. It's full of vitamins and good stuff." It
As
makes
he
your tummy
eats one
happy."
on the camera.
Yes. God, it just... I want to believe that he's just a stupid man, but part of me believes that it's like, maybe it's weaponized incompetence, you know? Maybe he's like pretending not to know. "Oh, I didn't know you'd be offended if I told you not to eat." But I mean, I look behind his eyes and I see nothing. I see nothing back
That's
there.
the thing. Like, I don't think he's smart enough to do that.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry,
just
Cole.
still
Honestly, I like you, man. But like,
in his, like, every time I see him, all I can think of is, let's be jaguars. Like, that's his whole brain.
so
That's it.
Taylor and I were having a conversation about something last night, and I was all like, "Look, dude, I don't want to talk about this. I just want to be a Panther, okay?" And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "That's what Cole was in the hot tub." So now, like,
And then you sink down into the water.
yeah, like, so now, like, that's one of our things. Like, if we're ready for like a serious thing to end, like, I just want to be a Panther, dude. And then you just move on.
God.
So anyway, that really rubbed me the wrong way because I don't
Yeah.
understand like what his stake is in it. To that
Yeah.
extent, you can be upset on behalf of your lady because her friend's upset. I fully get that.
Sure.
But like,
You don't need to jump down the man's throat
Yeah,
about
like-
it.
it's like it was a personal thing against him.
Yeah.
Like, Matt should be mad. Cole was flirting with Colleen.
Yes.
That's a direct, I have reason to be upset with you.
And
Brennan has no connection to Cole.
When Cole showed up at the party, the first person he greets is Colleen.
Yeah.
The first person. I'm like, Zeneb is standing right next to her, buddy. Think.
Well,
Think.
I don't think they were at the beginning of the party. They were on like opposite ends. Or did he
Were
come
they?
say hi when he approached to talk to Zeneb? Because like,
Yeah,
he steered
that's-
completely clear of her the whole like first hour of that party.
Yeah, and then he like walks up to this group of women, which includes Colleen and Zeneb, and he's like, "Hey, Colleen, you look great. Hey, Zeneb, also, can we talk?"
You want to talk?
Yeah. So awkward.
We'll get to them because that's the whole couple. So anyway, Alexa and Brennan, I think we're on the same page. I really like them together, though. Still,
I like them together,
I still
yeah.
love them.
I just wish they'd talk about sex less, and I wish that her family was better. They're still in competition mode. They're like, we have more sex than anybody. We have the most sex. It's so sexy. Every single conversation.
It's so
Please
sexy.
stop.
But well, it's always her because if he
Yes.
always gets like
Yeah, he's always
gets,
like shy
timid
and
stuff,
coy,
yeah.
and
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're still good. They're still Taylor's favorite couple. I mean, they're my favorite. Well, yeah, they are my favorite couple because they're like
Yeah.
the only couple.
yeah,
I don't count another one that's on here.
no,
So, but yeah. Anything else about them?
nothing else.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're still fine. I love their dogs. I think their
Yeah, the
dogs are
dogs
cute
are
as shit.
sweet. They're very cute.
All right, where do we want to go next?
Do we have anything more to say about Zeneb and Cole?
Yes, dude, I have a lot to say about Zeneb.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. She's bad. She's just bad news bears, man. I don't like her.
I think that she has grown a lot since the show. I think
I don't.
therapy is helping her, but I think that I don't know. I'm glad that she's not with Cole.
I think it's turned into, you know how like when a couple breaks up, it's inevitable for it to be who's winning and who's not afterward.
Yes. Yeah, she was very obsessed with like it's a poetry in motion, full circle thing. I'm gonna wear this green
Yeah.
dress like I met when I first met him.
She's on the winning side and she is relishing it because he is like on the verge of crying just trying to talk to her and she's
Yeah.
laughing at him.
Yeah.
Like she was actively laughing and poking his buttons, man.
yeah.
Like she's relishing this situation with him. Although right before she's all like, I'm so scared and all this. No, you're not. Like, you know what you're going to do when you get there.
yeah.
I'm just scared I'm going to leave with him. I
Like, why
highly
would
doubt
you?
it.
Honestly, what in what universe?
Yeah, like what would compel you to be like, yep, the severe hate that I tell everyone I have for you is going to melt away because I look at your panther eyes, you know?
Fall into your spell.
I feel like she is talking a lot and it's
Yeah.
all show talk. I don't think she's being fully real with us, the watchers.
No. Yeah, it was clear that, like you said, she wants to be the winner in the relationship. And I
Yeah.
think another part that adds to the toxicity of it is just like the whole pod squad, you know, like they all are friends.
Yeah.
And she wants to win the friends. She wants to be
Yeah.
the victor in the situation. She does not want to play she does want to play the victim. Yeah, she wants to look like the one
Yeah.
who got hurt and came away and is stronger for it, and he's a bad man and should never have any friendship.
Because
and nobody wants Cole there even.
that's what I was about to say. Look at the whole group. He has nobody to tie to there no more.
Yeah, nobody wants to even talk to him. They're like afraid to talk to him.
Yeah, because there's two very powerful women that'll tear you all down if you do, you know? And Brennan's on the case too, man. Nobody wants to fuck with
Yeah.
that tall boy.
Nope.
So there was such a sense of defeat in his conversation with her that I was like, this man's clearly trying to do something, but there's walls around him that no one's going to let him pass over to get his point across.
Yeah.
So it's almost moot.
Right.
because he was like, I don't want to fight. And then she was like, do you want to fight? And he was like, no. And she was like, because I will. And he's like, I mean, I will too if you want. And she like smiled and like, but do you want to? Like, she kind of was trying to egg it on to fight.
Yeah. They're just not
because
good
then it would be a spectacle, you know?
Right.
And that's when I saw the defeat, because he was just like, it was good to see it. Like, I know I'm not accomplishing anything.
Right.
And I was like, leave the party, dude. Don't be here no more. You're going to take shots
walk away
and make it worse.
Yes. I'm glad that he didn't talk to Colleen much. Like, he's learned his lesson there.
I know he messed up. I know he's not
Yeah.
a smart dude.
Right.
But he has done nothing but try to get back on everybody's good side.
Yeah.
And no one's accepting any of it. He needs to just not be part of that. He needs to move to California like he wanted and just be gone.
Make a clean exit.
Sorry, dude. Like, you ain't going to win with that group.
No way.
Because there's a lot of people in that group that are going to make sure you don't. And there's a lot of people in that group you don't need to even be around.
Honestly, I kind of wonder why Nancy still hangs out with these people.
You know what? That's where I was going next, because I was like, my number one person that I think nobody should have an interaction with
Yes.
is Bartiz, dude.
My God.
I don't like him.
No. He has no redeemable qualities. He just seems like an ass.
He plays victim a lot, too.
Yes. He still
if
seems
you
like
notice,
the exact same person that he was in the pods. Like, well, post-pods, I guess.
Watch anytime something doesn't go his way, he just, like, immediately goes... Two shot, like he always just goes straight to a drink, and then he'll look sad, and then just pound a drink and be like, I bet, like, it's all an act, man. Like,
yeah, truly.
That's a total, just like, look at how distraught I am. I'm driven to drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But whatever. But yeah, so, all right, so him and Nancy, Bartiz and Nancy. Fuck, dude, Nancy's the best.
I wish that she would just, like, also make a clean exit and just get out of this group of people. Like, you need to just go focus on your career and be good for yourself.
Well, I think she is, because her real tie was Bartiz still, because she was still hanging out with him trying to be friends.
Yes, and I'm so glad that her mom talked a little bit of sense into her. Like, you need to cut him out. Like, there's some people that you just need to cut out of your life. They're not good for you.
Yeah. Well, he even said, we need to talk. And he's like, everybody at this party told me that we shouldn't hang out anymore. What do you think about that? Like, literally everybody at the party was like, stay away from her.
Yeah.
And he's all like, that's not true, right? Like we're really good friends.
Man. And
he knows she's carrying a candle.
Yes.
And he's going to keep her right on the edge until either he can just, like, use her for a little bit of fun, or find out I can't get anything else, and now I'll finally settle down and do whatever.
Yeah, she's a toy, and whenever he's no longer having fun with her, he's going to toss her in the trash and be done.
Yes.
Like, that's what happened at their wedding, you know? He's done.
She
is so frustrating.
The best.
Yeah.
Like, she's the best. Of the whole show, she's the best.
She's the best. She deserves the best.
Yes. I am so happy. Dude, and did you hear him? The way he was like, they were having that discussion, and he started to get mad, and then just goes, fucking right now, yes or no, are we going to be friends, or are we fucking done? And the way he, like, throws his hand, I was like, this dude is... Oh, he rubs me the wrong way in every way.
He's obnoxious. He's terrible. I don't like him. And one thing that Nancy said that is, like, true, she's like... A friendship should be reciprocal. Like, you should be getting something out of a friendship.
He's like, oh,
you're trying to use me for something?
Yeah.
You want me for something or other?
I, like, paused it for Taylor and go, this is what this motherfucker just said. There shouldn't be a benefit to friendships. And she was like, yeah, there should.
There always should be a benefit for friendships. If
you
you're
should
not
feel good. That's the benefit.
That's the benefit. If you're not getting some emotional fulfillment out of a friendship, you don't need it.
It doesn't mean I need you to send me money all the time. You take me out to dinner. You have a nice house. I get to use your pool all the time. That's not friendship.
Yeah, no.
You should feel fulfilled inside based on a friendship.
Yeah, and the way he was spinning it, he was like, you're using me? Well, friendship is something that it means something to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, you're using her, bro, and you're mad
Yeah.
that she's calling that out.
Right.
And she almost didn't say no to being the friend. She was about to say, like, yeah, we can be friends. She said
I
no,
know.
and I was very happy.
Stood up and applauded.
I hate Bartise, man.
He sucks.
And I said it when we knew it was Dallas. I was like, I'm going to hate this season.
Yes.
I don't like people from around here. I don't.
They're not good.
We have a fucking sensibility about us that is just kind of bad. Like, Dallas people are kind of bad.
Yeah, Dallas people, something wrong with us all.
Kind of. Like, I don't like many.
No.
So I knew I wouldn't like this one because I was like, oh, it's just going to be people I know. Like, I'm going to be
wonder
like,
what the
I
next
knew
one's gonna
all these
be.
people in school, you know?
I want him to do like Love is Blind Seattle. I want to see crunchy hippies in the pods, you know?
Oh my God. Like, somewhere
They'll never
good.
do that.
We need like a big it's going to be like San Diego or
Yeah.
I don't know, San Francisco or something, you know?
Get some Californians in the mix.
Yeah. I don't want to see that, man.
No.
But anyway,
Anyway.
good on Nancy. Proud
Yes.
of her. Never speaking Bartisa's name again.
Can we talk about Matt and
Okay.
Colleen?
Yes, I think we're going to the same ending here, which is
Yeah.
appropriate. Okay.
Okay. Matt and Colleen are a mess. If I was friends with them, I would no longer be friends with them.
Tell me your number one thought about them as a whole. Or like
They
when
don't
you
like
see
each
them
other.
together. Yeah.
They just look annoyed that they're there together.
I see the most just innate fear in her eyes every time he
Yes.
speaks.
God, like blink twice if you need help.
That's how I feel. Every time Taylor thinks he might be an alcoholic because
Oh,
she
for
like
sure.
she like made that rule like we're going to the party and you get 2 drinks, and then there was a
Yeah.
whole thing I guess when they first met on the show, or no, their wedding night. He got so drunk about something, and it was
yes,
like
she was
like
talking
a
about
sore
that
spot.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, our wedding night, like he was passed out, and I was trying to feed him. Haha, it was funny." And like, it's not funny. He drank so much he passed out on your wedding night. That sucks. Like that's
Yeah.
the night you want to remember for the rest of your life. And
Yeah.
yeah, she said like when we go to the party, like you get 2 drinks and that's it. And then he disappears for a minute, and then he shows up. And he's like, "What's up? Hey, hey." And she's like, "Are you drunk?" And he's like, "You're drunk." What?
Yeah.
Like classic drunk man behavior. It was just so I can't stand the man. And
I mean, I
I
agree with him on one thing.
what?
If you're gonna spend the money for a house, you might as well get a pretty good house for the money, even if you
Yeah.
got to go to Fort Worth, man.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I agree
to
with
Fort
that,
Worth.
man. But she was like, "No, you got to have the bones. You want an old house because you know it's gonna
Good
live
bones.
forever."
Yeah.
What'd you think about the neutering the dog thing?
That was weird.
'Cause
Like
somebody
he's-
said, it was Nancy, I think. Somebody said something about like that's his animal, like it can't take precedence over your wife.
Yeah.
And Taylor was like, "This feels weird."
I think the fact that he refuses to neuter the dog is weird. That's what's weird for me. Like, it's not it's
Yeah.
the dog or me situation. It's a, can we please make your dog stop humping me when I'm trying to sleep at night situation.
You don't even have to neuter him. Just teach him not to. But he makes it sound like it's funny. He's like, "It's a weenie dog. What are you gonna do?"
It's a little wiener. Yeah.
Yeah, like, he makes it sound like he lets it happen because he's finding it funny. Because she.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Annoyance is my love language. I love
That
poking and prodding
fucking
you and
sucks.
fucking up your life."
I hate that for her because she's clearly like, "Quit touching me," and he's one of those like, "I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you," like very much little brother vibes from him.
He's
And
the
it's
VP
bad.
of a company
God, I hate that.
at like 24 or some shit.
Yeah, he's just so like childish, and
Yeah.
it doesn't fit her vibe. And he said something too, where like they're still not living together, which I'm finding very odd at this stage in their marriage.
Yeah.
1 year married and they're not living together. It's just inconvenient to break the lease, you know. But like, But the thing that bothered me, the thing that he said was, when you're in a marriage, the thing is you have to change. You have to morph yourself into what the other person wants in order to make them happy.
Yeah.
That's not what marriage is. That is not what relationships are.
But he also meant she should morph to what I want.
Yes. Yes. Like, if you want a different person, you should have married a different person. Don't go into it thinking like, I can change them. I can make them the way I want them to. Like, go into it thinking, this is the person I'm going to live with for the rest of my fucking life. And I will make it work with love and patience. Like, that's what a marriage is.
Yeah.
I don't get their whole deal. I wish that they would not have said yes. But I think it is, for her, I think it's a fear and a point to prove. Because he was always like, I have no trust because this other girl left me. And like, yes, it's a sad story. And she's so desperate to be like, I'm not that person. I'm not going to leave you like that. That she's like clinging on to this relationship that she doesn't want at all, clearly. I think on because top they're of so that, annoyed.
He's got money, man. Like, it's also like a security thing,
I guess.
But I mean, she was also so adamant because she got so 2 people left her behind, and she was like, I'm not going to find anybody. The next one, I'm going to make it happen. And she latched onto him.
I forgot about that part.
And has just made it work, you know?
They suck together. They're so bad.
Yeah.
They don't like each other.
And you can tell because she's also always full of like, the what if we don't work? Because then she was like, yeah, we don't live together now. So what if we move in together and then it doesn't work? Mm-hmm. Then what are we going to do? And it's like, so basically you think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Or you want that to happen. And so you're trying to not move in so that you don't have to deal with that when you eventually finally give in and say, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
It's a lot with them, man.
They're a wreck.
Yeah. And remember, I thought I liked him for a while there.
But it's the sob story, man. He draws you in.
Well, that sure changed after the what they go to Miami, wherever they because they didn't go to Mexico.
Honeymoon thing.
Yeah, when he tried to fucking leave like 3 times.
Yes.
Fucking, I'm done. Packing the bags. Fucking done. It's over. That's when I was like, oh yeah, you should leave that dude. Yeah. These are big reactions out of nothing, man.
Yes.
Fucking bye.
Red flag. He's not only waving a red flag in each hand, he's wearing one as a t-shirt.
So, I thought this joke was funny, and then they kind of ruined it for me.
Okay. They
were talking about Alexa's party, and then they were like, well, what'd you do for entertainment? And she goes, oh, I already hired entertainment. Cole. And I was like, that's funny, because he's Panther Boy. But then she goes, yeah, he'll be doing the red flags. And I was like,
right.
Okay, well, you kind of ruined it now.
I thought it was funny.
I was like, he's a
clown.
I took it as red flags because, remember, they all hate him, so he's constantly full of red flags to not be with him.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, but they said it so mean, though.
Yeah.
Like, they were just ganging up. Well, like, the whole show's ganged up on him, so I just feel bad for him.
You have a lot of sympathy for Cole.
I'm not saying he's right, but, like, can there be one person that will at least let the man speak?
Somebody hear him out, for God's sake.
The only person that will hear him out is the stepmom, and all he has to say is, you're not a mom.
You're not a mom.
I loved it so much. That's going to be my new ringtone. You're not a mom. Okay. So we did all those. I guess there's only one left.
Yep. Terrible. Awful.
All right. So now we got SK and Raven, who were still kind of like my favorites.
I know. Like, watching this back, it hurt because, like, we followed the news after the show ended, and we saw that SK was found out to be, like, with a lot of women, and I think it was through TikTok that they all discovered each other, kind of. Like,
okay.
I don't know, one of them posted, like, my ex-fiance is on, like, or my boyfriend is on this TV show about love, and I'm seeing him get engaged and shit. And yeah, they all just kind of came out of the woodwork, and SK was dating a lot of women at the same time.
Okay.
But, like, man, it sucked watching this back because they're so cute together and so sweet, and I wanted them to work. And seeing her and him both look so in love and so happy and do all these fun, cute things together, knowing how it was going to end, I was like, man, I hate this.
Maybe I didn't know all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was just like, oh, cool. Like, I remember the couch stuff where they were like, yeah, we're like kind of together still, but like not really like long distance. I didn't know that TikTok had already found him out on a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, there was a whole thing. Like, all of his girlfriends found each other, and they were like, uh-oh. I don't...
People.
Yeah. How do you be that uncareful when you're cheating? Like,
I'm pretty sure most dudes are, though.
He went on a whole TV show on Netflix.
Money, dude. Pay for his school. Like,
I guess, yeah.
You don't give a shit.
But yeah, he like bought that engagement ring for her and had that like beautiful proposal on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there fucking sobbing like, it's so pretty and I know how this ends.
Oh, I was just like, good for them. Because I still don't really care a lot about them. Like, I was happy that she kind of grew a little bit, that she was like, I could want to leave Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, I could leave here. And I was like, oh, wow, that's like really big for her. Because that was like one of her big things. Like, I need my life, my shit. She was like almost like super willing to change for this dude.
Yeah.
I hate that she knew it was like a black tie party and goes, I fucking wore white.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was like, do some jumping jacks. Why don't you? Like, I think she's fine. I don't really dislike Raven, but I don't have a lot of like, I really like her. She's fine.
I just still think back to like watching her and SK's mom like cry together after he said no at the altar.
Yeah.
So sad. And I wanted that like sense of family for her because she doesn't have that thing, you know?
Yeah.
So that was upsetting. So what was it like from your perspective then, like seeing all that engagement stuff and then it immediately fades to like months later the engagement
we thought
ended.
it was over. We like went, what a good show. Like that was really sweet. And then Taylor just goes and like gasped and I was like, what? And then it was like the engagement ended and I was like, what do you mean?
Man.
And so then we just watched like her video and I was like, what a stupid fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you had it. You had the thing.
Yeah.
And you fucked it up, dude. Like,
yeah, we talked about this in the Discord. I thought that Taylor was in on the conversation too, just about how like he had like women, like several women that he was cheating with.
I literally don't remember that at all.
Man, maybe you blocked it out because it was so traumatic.
Maybe.
Our favorite couple.
But I was just like, I mean, I know I said like, oh, she's not my favorite, but I don't give a shit. Like, the pain that girl was exposing and showing us was a lot, and I felt super fucking bad for her.
Yeah, it was so sad.
And SK should just not be a part of the group either now.
Yeah. Fuck
he
that
should
dude.
be kicked off.
Exiled.
He's not Shake bad. Shake is just bad.
Just
but
bad,
he's like
bad.
he's like right next to it. He's like the next step. But yeah, I was pretty messed up about that because I was like, that sucks, dude. Like, that super sucks.
Yeah.
Like, what a good way to end it. And then, nope.
Their whole, like, segment was such a success story. Like, watching them grow together and learn to love each other the way they need to be loved. And then, just suddenly not anymore.
So, then it ended, and we were like, that's fine. And then are we going to talk about the next part?
But Nick Lachey's fucking brand new show.
That I will definitely not fucking watch.
No, absolutely not. Did you see some of the cast members?
That's what we're about to go over. I'm pulling up a list because I need to know, like, specifics on who's on this.
So I know for sure Shane from last season of Love is Blind.
God, dude. So I saw Bartice and was like,
yes!
I don't want to fucking watch that.
God, no. Will you share your screen?
Yeah, okay. I didn't see Shane until we looked it up on Netflix because I was like, oh, do you want to see if it's like out? And it was, and he's on the title card of like the cast. So I was like, Is that fucking shit? I was like, you can't mistake that Gary Busey face right there, man. I guess we'll just go to IMDb. That'll probably be the easiest. But there's like several fucking people.
There's a few people from Love is Blind. Like,
Yes.
Elsie was one of them. And I remember you and I both liked Elsie and wanted her to find love.
Elsie?
I think she was one of the people who was after either Shane or Bartiz. Like, it was one where a bunch of women wanted the same dude.
I don't even
Which,
see
looking
her
back on
here.
it, can you... She might have a different name. But, like, looking back on it, can you believe that multiple women wanted both Shane and Bartiz? Like,
Yeah.
what a bullet dodged.
I know. I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is the guy that fucked over Giannina so much and brought that girl to the fucking party. And
Oh
was
my
all
God,
like,
yes.
look at my fucking new girl. She's so hot, but I still love you. Let's get married. God, I hate him. Yeah.
Terrible.
Super hate him. Then you
Go
got
back
Bartiz.
to
Then you got
a different...
Shane.
Find a different article so we can see what these people are from, because there's
Here, let's do
perfect match.
Cast.
What about the one from L? Okay, yeah.
Here we go. All right, so this girl, Abby Humphries, is from 20-somethings. Don't fucking know what that is.
It's something that took place in Austin, apparently. Something from
Cool.
Selling Tampa. Don't know her.
Nope.
Okay, Bartiz from Love is Blind. Big asshole.
Okay. Calvin Crooks from The Circle.
I haven't
Don't
watched The
like that.
Circle, but I'd like to.
I think this is the guy that I really don't like.
He looks like he's from Jersey Shore.
This Chase Demure guy from Too Hot to Handle.
No idea who this is.
Maybe it's not him. Well, we'll see. Because there was a guy in the trailer that, like, this girl's, like, spilling her heart out to him, and he was just like this.
Doing jumping jacks.
No, like, his eyes are barely open. It's that, like... It's that very, like, I don't really care fuckboy face where, like, they
Oh my
have
God.
no emotion and they can't even close their mouths. Where they're just like...
Okay.
It pissed me off. This guy, don't know her, but she's from Too Hot to Handle and The Circle. Dude, she's just on every
Man.
reality fucking show.
It must be fun to be, like, hot and dramatic and just make your living on these terrible TV shows.
It's all because these lips right there, man. That's what's giving her the showtime.
She does have nice lips.
Colony Reeves from Selling Tampa. See, don't know what that is either. Okay,
Damian Powers.
dude.
Disgusting.
hate that guy. Diamond
Okay, so
Jack.
Diamond Jack, she is the one
She was sweet. I did like
that,
her.
no, she was not sweet. She's the
What,
one who
right?
threw the ring in the swimming pool because she couldn't stand that Carlton was by.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
She was rude as
With
hell.
Carlton, yep. Yeah.
That made me so mad. That upset me.
Okay. It was this guy from
Dom
The Mole.
Gabriel from The Mole. He's cute.
I can't stand his face, dude. Like, he looks like he has never had a thought in his brain. I don't know,
He's a
man.
tattooed musician with a heart of gold. What's not to love?
I mean, oh, because it says right there. Okay. Then we got this lady from Too Hot to Handle. Which one's Too... I think Too Hot to Handle is the one where they went, hey, here's a bunch of hot people. Don't nobody have sex. And that was the whole point of the show.
What a stupid premise.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Another Too Hot to Handle. The Circle France.
Oh.
Sitting right next to Shane. He's looking like Shane.
His eyes. I can't with Shane.
Too Hot to Handle again. The Circle. It's all people from these, like, 3 shows.
Oh, she was from Sexy Beasts.
Oh, yeah.
That show where they, like, put you
Taylor
in crazy
kinda
makeup.
gave up on that one. Like, I think she wanted to see it, and then it came out. She was like, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, no. Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
Elsie.
Elsie from Love is Blind. We wanted her to find love.
So who is this
Oh,
one?
she wanted to be with Barnett, but Amber was like, no, he's my fucking man. Get away from him. I'm crazy. I'm a tank mechanic. I'll fuck you up.
I really don't remember her.
She wasn't in a lot of episodes. There was just like a big
I was about
like
to say.
situation between her and Amber.
Oh, remember? I
Oh, that
haven't
was season
seen,
1.
I haven't seen the pods for season 1 still.
You've got to see the pods for season 1.
Yeah, I don't know her. I
She's
need
so
to
pretty.
check that out. Another dude from The Circle. That is the squarest man I've ever seen. Everything about that is square.
He looks like a club cracker.
I know. Look at the perfect line of this clavicle, man.
Oh man.
Okay. Another dude from The Circle. Another girl from The Circle. Shane,
Fucking Shane.
not from the Circle. Then another dude from the Mole, and the Ultimatum, which was the show
Ugh.
that aired last time after season
Yes.
3.
They must have like axed that one after season 1.
Good. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it.
No,
I'm not
what a
gonna
shitty
watch this
premise.
one.
No, me either.
So this one, the whole thing is, I think it's supposed to be like the Circle or something, where like,
Well, it's like Love is Blind plus Survivor. They're putting you through physical challenges together.
well, like the people choose who you're gonna pair up with. And then you see if like that will stand the test of time, and they'll just swap you randomly to try to make you not find the person that you like and stuff.
So weird.
I don't get it. That sounds like pure, like this isn't a love show.
No.
This is a game show.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
No,
At
I
all.
want to watch Love is Blind. I want to watch people find love behind walls.
Yeah. So they debuted some show called Perfect Match, and fucking Nick Lachey comes out and goes, Netflix was looking for somebody that knew something about love. That's clearly me. And I'm like, and this is what you have? Like, this is not a love show.
No.
I'm not
I wish they would
interested
quit
in this.
making these.
Like, I'm not interested in this at all. And none of these shows that they brought up, like The Circle and 20-something, all like, and Too Hot. I gotta see if Too Hot to Handle is the one I think it is. Yep. A group of determined singles visit paradise to meet, mingle, and remain celibate for their chance to win $100,000.
All you have to do is not fuck anybody for $100,000.
But
Okay,
they're all
sign
so
me up.
hot, though. They're all so
I don't give a shit.
fucking hot. Look at this. So hot.
You know what's hot? $100,000.
But so hot.
Jesus.
But look at this. So hot. Like, yeah, I remember seeing that, and I think Haley watched that one. Because I think that's why I even knew what it was. She told me about that one. It sounds like a drama show.
Yeah, no thanks.
I can totally... Well, so what's the deal? Is it if somebody initiates and then you give in, you lose? So as long as you're the initiator, you can't lose the money? Or do both people leave? Like, how does it work?
Trick other people into having sex with you so you get
Like,
money. This sounds like a bad time.
I'm so hot. And they're like, no, leave me alone. No. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll watch like the first 2 of that to tell you how insane it is.
Okay.
I don't know. Love is Blind is ruining my life.
It's ruining love.
Yeah, it's not what it was, man. It's not good like it was.
I'm still going to watch season 4 whenever it comes out.
I don't think I am. I'm not into it because I didn't feel the love on this one.
Yeah.
Like, Alexa and Brennan are the best couple, but I don't feel good about them kind of still. Like you brought up, like all the family stuff is weird.
Yeah.
They're treating everybody else on the show kind of weird.
I really want you to
It's not
watch
hitting
Love is
for me.
Blind Japan. Like, that will reignite
I
your
know.
passion for Love is Blind.
I need to. Let's do one quick Google search. Season 4. Let's see what we can find out about season 4. Oh, well, I did find this out. So their best estimate is that Netflix will adhere to its near Valentine's timetable and schedule the release of season 4
Ooh.
February of this year.
Oh my god.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
Oop.
I bet
Blind
summer.
Season 4. Men's Health. It's been renewed for seasons 4 and 5. So
It's
see-
already filmed through season 5. Holy shit.
No, it's been renewed for seasons 4 and 5.
No, down
yeah,
below there. It's already filmed.
Well, I mean, they do take a year off to come back to you for after the altar stuff, you know?
Oh my god, Seattle. Seattle is in talks for 4 or 5. Give me
Will be in a
crunchy hippie
cast.
pods.
And nothing. So nothing's being said about this.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. We got your Seattle. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I want it.
I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna watch it out of pure like that it drives me to
Journalism.
like rabidness. But that's it.
Yes.
Okay. That's Love is Blind, man. That needs to be put to bed until season 4.
Yes.
So with that, would you like to...
Break off this engagement.
Yes.
If you loved this episode like you love, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way we can get the good Yumtope into brand new ears. And you are the vectors of that. We release weekly every single Monday. We are here for you in your earballs, in your eye face, in your where, in your what, all up in ya. If you want to talk to us, you out there with your burning questions, you can catch us on Twitter at YMBTOAP, or you can even email us. We do have an inbox. It's dusty, it's sad, it's lonely. Yumtope@gmail. Hit it up. If you're in the know, if you're very special, if you're part of the Shrimp Council, you can hit us up on Discord. We got our patrons up in the secret Discord for just $2 a month. What do you guys in the Discord think about Love is Blind? Are you still into it? Are you burned out? Has love burned your heart away? Are you but a husk of your former self? Let us know. And of course, thank you guys so much for supporting us. It means everything. It means the world that you want to hear us talk and you want to hear us dissect your favorite and least favorite shows and movies and everything. We love you.
And our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. Show him all the love that you guys are showing us. We need to be showing everyone all the love because the show is not doing it for me. And as always, thanks for listening and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. How many more shows is Shane going to be on?
One more important sound we wanted you to hear.
How many more shows is Shane going to be on?
Oh my God, so many. He's going to learn to cook next.
Dude, I would
watch
totally
a show that's just him in the kitchen learning what's a spoon.
Whoa, I spent all my money on this. My food money. I can save so much of it now.